Come on, Sheriff. We all want to hear about who killed that young couple.
This is Bryan with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer into Reaction. What I'm looking at today is the official trailer for The Strangers Chapter 2. Now, something needs to be really kept in mind when looking at the trailer for The Strangers Chapter 2. Namely, while based on Bryan Bertino's The Strangers, it is giving you more. So, when the first movie was very much like Bertino's movie, which some people I read online criticized, it was kind of irritating because that's the point. Namely, with this new trilogy, they have to establish themselves somehow. And so they establish it based very tightly upon Bertino's original movie. That makes sense. Now, the second and third movie is where things get interesting because they have to go far afield of that original material. So are they going to give us more information about the killers and why they do what they do? I have no idea. But the point is, they're building on the foundation that was established with the first movie. And that's one of the things I like about this trilogy. As I've said before, I was never a huge fan of Bryan Bertino's original. I thought they were too ghostly. I thought they were too able to move around without a sound. And it kind of irritated me because, once again, it had vaguely supernatural overtones when there was nothing at all supernatural about this movie. The Strangers Chapter 1 was similar in that respect as well, which, once again, kind of irritated me. I wish that they had made it more grounded. If you've seen the sequel by Johannes Roberts to Bertino's movie, Strangers Pray at Night, I believe it's called, that movie better grounds the antagonists. And I enjoy that because they are just people doing awful things. They aren't supernatural, they're not ghosts. When they move, they make sounds. They aren't invincible. And Robert's movie brought that forward, which I appreciated. I wish that the first movie of Harlin's trilogy did similarly, but it is what it is. I didn't hate it. It was nothing new, not a surprise. Though today we're looking at the trailer for the second part. So it should become less and less familiar, at least based upon Strangers lore, as these sequels come out. In any case, let's look at the official trailer for The Strangers, Chapter 2.
Come on, Sheriff. We all want to hear about who killed that young couple.
Why are you doing this to us?
Because you're here.
The girl didn't die.
I like it already.
I knew you wouldn't leave me. Is Tamara here?
Nice booking.
So you're the one everybody's talking about. The one that survived. You were stabbed, right? What'd it feel like?
I felt like they liked it. It was some kind of ritual.
But it's been going on for years.
Who are they? Why are they doing this?
Does there have to be a why?
Well, that was the official trailer for The Strangers Chapter 2. You notice that relatively early in the video I said I like this already. And the reason is because, like I thought with The Strangers Chapter 1, the killers are in that diner. Who they are is the question. Well, I'm pretty sure Richard Brake is one of them because Richard Brake. But in any case, I like the idea that the killer is amongst us. We don't know who they are. We don't know why they're doing it. Though we do know someone in that diner, or some ones in that diner, are the killers. It reminds me very much of the ending of The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Great movie, by the way. I mean the original, not the reboot, which is not great. But in any case, the idea behind The Town That Dreaded Sundown was that the killer was believed to be someone that lived in a town. And the camera would often show the killer, just their boots though, because like in the actual case that's based upon, as far as I'm aware, it wasn't solved and the killer wasn't found. And so in the movie, they don't pretend to know who the killer is. In The Town That Dreaded Sundown, there'll be shots of boots coming to a place, leaving a place. But it tells the viewer that beyond the fact that the killer is one of those townspeople, that the killer is very present and knows what's going on. It's a very clever plot device. I've seen it on occasion. It's not used very often though, and I don't know why. I think it's very neat and very creepy. In any case, I'm getting very much The Town I Dreaded Sundown vibes, and I like that. It also seems to be moving in a very culty direction, in a sense that the strangers are doing what they do not for random reasons. There is a reason, and it may involve some type of sacrificing or worship of something. It doesn't say that directly, but it implies that there's a lot more to what the strangers are doing than just random Charles Manson-like murder. As I said, it sounds interesting, and this is the movie where it really proves if the concept works. So what do you think? This is Bryan with ScreenFiles.com and Trailer to Reaction. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like, follow, or buy me a coffee.